Hi, are you using Wixie yet? If not, I hope this will make life easier for you. On the Hampton Primary School website, if you scroll down, you will find a link called Online Resources. Click on that and you will find a link to Wixie. Yay! Click on Wixie and it's going to launch Clever. Clever is the launching pad for Wixie. If you are a student, grades 3 through 12, or an adult, you are issued a Dodea Google account, and this is how you log in. If you are a child, kindergarten through second grade, you are not issued a Dodea Google account, but Wixie is still for you. You have to log in though. It's not Pixie, it's not software. You can't just launch it and it loads. You have to log into it. It is web-based. And from what we understand, you could log into it no matter where you are in the world. So even at home, this would be something that, in theory, our kids could use. We've not tested it, but we see no reason why that won't be possible. So again, adults would log in here with grades 3 through 12 because we have Dodea Google accounts. And when I click on that, it's going to verify me just like Schoology does. And I would click this and it's going to load the adult version of Wixie for me because I'm an adult and I've been assigned in here as a teacher. If I was a student, grades 3 through 12, it would launch for me as a student because it was assigned to them as students. Logging in as an adult, you have some administrator type tasks. You can assign projects, you can put children into groups and work on things together. I've not played around with that much. I've not had any training on that, but it's something I can work on and you can work on too. And as you learn, share with me, and as I learn, I'll share with you. All right. Today, though, we're going to talk about getting your kids into it. And once they're in it, it's going to look very familiar to you. It's going to look a lot like Pixie. So to get your kids in, we click here. And each kid has a username. Dodea issues those usernames when they are enrolled. And those usernames are available in Aspen. Well, I've got them all compiled for you. And I'm going to email that out to you. And watching this video and having that information, you'll be able to get your kids in using this program. So the spreadsheet's here, and again, I'll be emailing this out, and there's a tab for each classroom teacher with all of their children in there. And I've got Miss Baldwin's class pulled up, and you can see I've covered up all their names. However, the naming convention is the login here, and we look at this first child. Their name begins with the letter A, and their login begins with the letter A. Their last name begins with S-A-W, and their login continues on with S-A-W. And then there's 4 digits, and those 4 digits are the same as their last 4 digits in their Aspen ID. The password for every single student for the first time must be change me. You'll have to change it immediately. The password for every single student needs to be changed to Hampton 123, all lowercase. As you get this done, you're going to indicate that password's been changed here on the spreadsheet. It will save you a lot of frustration. And Ms. Dudney and I are going to work together to try to get a couple of your kids done for each class to get you started on this. So I've already got these 4 students changed, and I'm going to show you what it looks like when I go to log in someone who I haven't changed. So I'm going to copy and paste this child's login right here into this login. Okay, and I need to put in change me. And I can double check here to make sure I didn't do a typo. Change me. Log in. Okay, yay, I'm in. But I have to have a new password. And again, the new password has to be Hampton 123. I'm going to copy it and I'm going to paste it. And I'm going to paste it again. I can't see it though. So if I copy and paste, I know it's right. All right, so I've got this child in. I'm going to click on the Wixie app. And as it's loading, it's going to look very familiar. Hang on one second before I go any further. I want to make sure that I have indicated here on my spreadsheet that this child now has the new password, so I don't forget that their password has already been changed. All right, when you go to launch Wixie, whether you're an adult going in to design an application in Wixie or you're a student, you have to get Flash, and you have to allow Flash to run. And once you've done that, and it'll happen every single time, Wixie's going to launch. It'll initially come to this screen, just for a second, and now you are in familiar territory. So you've got your paper here. You can add additional pages if need be. You can add your text. You have the sound option, which you may or may not have known about before, but if you are on a laptop, you have a built-in microphone, and you can record sound here. So you could tell your story, read what you're writing. You've got the paint option, very familiar, same tools that you had before. You have the library, very familiar, where you've got backgrounds you can add, the stickers with the various categories. Okay. Using the team feature, this is where teachers again can work with their kids to work simultaneously from different stations, kind of like you do when you are using Google Docs. Again, as you're playing in here and learning things, share with me. Let me know what you're figuring out, and I'll do the same for you. So I'll be emailing you this information. Miss Dudney and I are working to get 2 or 3, maybe 4 kids from each class already changed so you can get them in and get running with Wixie. Talk to you later. Bye.